Bacolod City is the capital of Negros Occidental, which is the sugar capital of the Philippines. It is the biggest and highly urbanized city in the island of Negros. Dubbed as the City of Smiles, Bacolod has become famous not only to local people but to foreign tourists as well. People come to Bacolod City for great food, vigorous festivals, beautiful tropical beaches, historic sites, and warm hospitality. The historic sites in the city give you a glimpse of how life was way back during the Spanish and post-Spanish era.
Hi, amazing people! In few minutes, we're about to land Bacolod, the City of Smiles. Jordan, are you excited?
Exactly, I'm very much excited. I can really smell the fun, the excitement, and of course, all the parties that the Bacoleños are offering us for their Mascara Festival.
Bacolod is a great place to visit, for it is very much accessible either by land, sea, or air. Approximately an hour of travel from Iloilo City, we could witness on how the people of the City of Smiles proved to us why they were called as such.
Okay, so after an hour of seacraft ride, we are now here in the port of Bacolod. And as what we have expected, Churchill, we really had a hard time booking for a ticket because there were really lots of people who also wanted to be a part of this big celebration.
Of course, Jordan, we also want to be a part of this memorable and of course, most celebrated occasion of Bacolod City.
And I know Bacolod City will really have a lot to offer, from their personalities, to their
Yes.
buildings and structures, to their food, and of course to the party places, which is Mascara known for.
And of course, that's why we're wearing yellow right now.
Yeah, so happy and so gay. Okay, so friends, just sit back and relax, for we'll be giving you a tour around the amazing city of
Bacolod.
Bacolod. So let's check into our hotel.
Bacolod City is the home to the world-famous Mascara Festival, which is being celebrated during the month of October. The streets of Bacolod has once again explodes in colorful gaiety and vibrant artistry as it celebrates its Mascara Festival.
Mascara Festival was born 32 years ago.
And I have learned, Jordan, that this festival was born out of the great downfall of Bacolod.
Yes, you're right, Churchill, because it's what we all know. Negros Occidental is the sugar capital of the Philippines. And during the 1980s, the sugar industry somewhat declined. Plus, for a fact, that there was a tragedy which really affected a lot of Negrenses.
But despite that, Mascara Festival was born.
A very colorful, happy, and vibrant festival which unites all the Bacoleños around the world and also invites tourists and visitors as well to visit this amazing city. While waiting for the other members of the production team who claimed our media ID, I got the chance to stroll around the plaza and see what's happening. As I stroll around, I noticed some giant puppets that really caught my attention, for they were very colorful and big. So I stopped to ask some people and learned that it's one of the events for the Mascara Festival. Puppet Mascara.
At this point, let us welcome puppets 38, 39, and 41.
We are now here at the Bacolod Public Plaza, and the event here is the Mascara Puppet Competition. As what you can see, we are surrounded by big puppets and they are all made up of recyclable materials. So this is a competition, so each group is doing their best in their design, in their creativity to win the top spot. So guys, check out these beautiful puppets. These 12-foot puppets were created with flamboyant personalities and unique, colorful designs. Created out of recyclable materials, the creators were very proud to showcase their talents and creativity through this work of art. This is also one of the Bacoleños ways of showing the people that Mascara Festival has a hospitable environment for the artists.
Next, we have puppet number 13.
The streets of the City of Smiles have once again filled with visitors coming from different parts of the country, and even outside the country. The Mascara street dancing lyrics echoes everywhere you go. Masks, food stalls, performers with their colorful costumes, street parties are the usual scenes as you stroll around the streets of Bacolod City. One of the much-awaited features of Mascara Festival that is a knockout draw for tourists is the street dance competition, where elaborately colorful costumes worn by participants are a feast to the eye to match with smiling masks that complete the pageantry. Some say it is the Philippines' answer to the world-renowned Rio Carnival for its gaiety and spectacular display of skills by the dancers to Latin beats that usually accompany the dance. There were twists, however, as this year's organizers decided that the music to be used in the street dance should be original, hence, a battle for originality.
We are now here at the Bacolod Public Plaza and it's almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and as what you can see, the participants from the schools category are now preparing for their presentation inside Bacolod Public Plaza. But before that, they will be parading alongside in the streets here in Bacolod City. So, later on, we'll check their performance. The street dance competition alone is catered in as many days as possible to accommodate all participating groups, which are divided into different categories: barangays, schools, and commercial establishments. Since there are many participants for this competition, it is no wonder why the busy streets of Bacolod during normal days has turned into a sea of colorful and smiling faces that is uniquely Bacoleños. Taran! You look good in your mascara, Churchill.
You too, Jordan.
But do you know, guys, that mascara came from two words? Mas meaning many,
And Kara.
meaning face. Mascara!
Aside from just sitting at the public plaza and watch the different participating groups perform for this competition, along the streets before you reach the plaza where participants stay while waiting for their turn, you can see a lot of mascara vendors. These mascaras are just among the perfect souvenirs for tourists, proof that you have witnessed this colorful event in Bacolod. Meanwhile, at the Bacolod Public Plaza, the participants are actively dancing their hearts out to the beat of their unique music. Audiences are getting excited as they look forward to each group's performance.
Performers dance to a lively beat, wearing their colorful and beautifully crafted masks. They will surely never fail to make you smile.
Be sure to wear your comfortable step-ins and shoes, for this festival is not just spectacular during daytime. It also gives color to the city even when the sun comes down. Unlike any other festivals, Mascara Festival does not run out of activities and performances even during nighttime. Hello there, amazing people. After checking in our hotel, freshening up, of course, after also having our dinner, we are about to go to Rizal Street to have a view of the electric mascara. Okay, so guys, let's check it out. Now in its fourth year, the Electric Mascara has successfully earned its own distinction as another Mardi Gras of the festival apart from the street dance competition. Another attraction of the festival, which is being held at night together with the different street parties along Lacson Street. With the bright innovation of converting the Lacson Street into a tourism strip as an alternative party venue to the public plaza, the birth of Electric Mascara has added glitter to the evenings of the festival.
This is the main street where the electronic mascara floats are passing. And right now we can see the very beautiful, colorful electronic mascara floats.
Exactly, and this attraction, which runs for 3 consecutive nights, started 4 years ago. And it's not just all about beautifully crafted mascaras, but this time it's coupled with fancy lights. So this opens the different street parties here in Bacolod, and people from all walks of life gather to celebrate one spirit of the Mascara Festival.
For 2 nights starting 8 in the evening, the Electric Mascara showcases colorfully lit dancers and carnival-like features. While the dancers are performing on the ledge, the audiences enjoy a comfortable view from their vantage points, which are actually a long line of kiosks of food and drinks from 2 sides of the street.
Bacolod's Mascara Festival is not just all about street dance competition and performances. At night, the city has become livelier and more active with different street parties being held. Kiosks which offer a variety of street foods and drinks are scattered all over. Of course, Bacolod's famous chicken inasal is present at the scene. For those who love parties, food trips, live music and concerts, Bacolod City will never fail to give you the kind of party you are looking for. Strolling around the plaza by night is just as livelier during daytime. While Jordan and I got our chance to roam around and join the crowd during a night of street parties, a group of people gathering around got our attention. Curious, we decided to go and see what's happening.
No, we are not in the shores of Boracay. We are here in one of the major streets here in Bacolod. And of course, everyone is entertained by a fire dancer. It's so cool. Check this out.
Jordan, this is my first time to attend the Mascara Festival. But as early as Friday, the fun and excitement is already unmeasurable.
And as what you can see everywhere, there are food stalls everywhere. There are people drinking and merrymaking. And this is just Friday, so what more on Saturday and Sunday? So guys, better stick around.
We are now standing here at Lacson Street.
And this is the strip where parties, merrymakings, and all-night fun will be happening. So let's be a part of it, guys.
Lacson Street is one of the major streets in Bacolod City. In fact, this is where some major festivals in the city is being held, including the Mascara Festival. The part of Lacson Street called Lacson Tourism Strip is home to the city's high-class stores, hotels, shops, and restaurants that offer the most delectable treat in the city. This strip is about 1.5 kilometers where mascara revelers stroll the entire strip to see and be seen. Lacson Tourism Strip offers a more sassy and secure alternative to add new flavor to the mascara celebration. Lined with alfresco dinner and drink stalls, mobile souvenir stands, face painting and henna tattooing spots, concert areas, and this year, a raised platform at the center line at 4 major intervals is a virtual living bloodstream of people porting either northwards or southwards. For the Bacoleños, this is where all the exciting and fun-filled parties start.
This is so cool, but sorry, we can't catch it.
Still along Lacson Street, food stalls are scattered at both sides of the street. When someone mentions the City of Smiles, it's not surprising if Bacolod chicken inasal is the first thing that comes to mind. Barbecued chicken that's practically sold in every other street corner has become a synonym of Bacolod. Although chicken inasal is everything but fancy, this local food has captured the hearts and taste buds of natives and tourists alike. Chicken inasal is best eaten with your hands. It's a very down-to-earth food and fancy cookery just doesn't go with it. If you think about it, chicken inasal is a very simple food. No fancy ingredients, no elaborate preparations. However, simple ingredients in the hands of expert Bacoleños can turn ordinary chicken into a unique, flavorful culinary fare that's good enough to define an entire city.
The City of Smiles has a lot of fascinating views, not just during daytime, but also during nighttime. Parties are scattered along the streets. Restaurants and bars are open for those who want to satisfy their gastronomic cravings. And for those who are just in the mood of sitting and having picnic on the field, family bonding, chilling under the bright night sky, dating, and the likes, the provincial capital lagoon of Bacolod City is the right place for you. There are several parks in the City of Smiles, but the Capital Park and Lagoon, at the heart of Bacolod, with its lush greens and magnificent view, remain a perennial favorite destination of both local and foreign visitors.
After having our face paint, we go straight here to the Provincial Capital Lagoon. And during daytime, children go here because this is a big playground. And one tip if you're going here, grab some popcorn and feed the fishes in this vast pond.
The site itself covers over 3 hectares, making it one of the largest in the city. A popular tourist attraction which holds a huge pool with tilapia fishes, a famous landmark, and their colonial-inspired provincial capitol building, plus a playing park for children. One of the most striking of the many sculptures there are the carabaos on the north and south end of the lagoon. Another popular attraction is the site of the vintage Capitol building. The beautiful man-made lagoon, with its brilliant turquoise color, complements the entire scenery. When you are at the park, you will also get to see some people going out for their fitness routines, or perhaps taking a break and eating at the restaurants nearby. Our first night in Bacolod was tiring yet exciting and fun. We met a lot of people. We've been into different places, learned a lot about the City of Smiles, and of course, for just one day, we got the chance to experience and enjoy our hearts out during the Mascara Festival. The sun's already up, but Chilanday seems to be tired and still sleepy. So during our trip, we took a short sleep for us to be energized. And today, we are scheduled to visit one of the famous tourist attractions in the island of Negros. However, on our way to the world-famous The Ruins, we noticed some of these huge trucks with tons of cargoes. I learned from our driver, Manong Inok, that those were sugar canes, locally known as tubo. He said it will be delivered to the sugar central outside the city.
Jordan, how does it feel like to be in there?
I feel like I am a time traveler. I think this is the train that they were using to transport sugarcane like so many years ago.
Really?
Yeah, and of course Bacolod is always in my heart because I was born here, but I was raised in Iloilo. But my heart for Bacolod will always remain.
This vintage train is just one of the many historic locomotives of the island of Negros, which was being used as means of transporting harvested sugar canes into different parts of the province many years ago. The other part of this train is said to be displayed to public at La Carlota, another historic city in Negros. This is the Central Azucarera de la Carlota old train. This is how this train looks like many years ago. We're just lucky to have seen a part of it today, even though it's far different from its original look. It's good to know that this is being preserved so that the younger and future generation can still take a glimpse of it.
Jordan, did you know that the word Bacolod literally means stone hill?
Thank you very much for the trivia, Churchill. We will be knowing more of Bacolod's history when we visit the ruins later on. So stick around, guys.
As we travel going to the ruins, we still noticed sugarcane plantations on both sides of the road, proof that sugar is still the primary product of this province. Usually, the majestic ruins can be seen along the road while you are getting nearer to the site. However, this time, the sugar canes already stand for about 2 to 4 meters, making it difficult for the visitors of ruins to barely see the majestic mansion. After minutes of travel from the city of Bacolod, finally, we arrived at the ruin site with excitement. Actually, as we entered the gate, we were already amazed of what we saw.
15 minutes north of Bacolod, you will reach the city of Talisay. That is where you can find one of Negros Occidental's most precious gems, the ruins.
The mansion was built in the early 1900s by the sugar baron Don Mariano Ledesma Lacson and was home to his unmarried children with his first wife, Maria Braga Lacson, a Portuguese from Macau. The mansion was the largest residential structure ever built at that time and had in it one of the finest furnitures, chinawares, and decorative items, as the father of Maria Braga was a captain of a ship that sailed across Europe and Asia and would cart with him these items.
One of their daughters maintained a beautiful garden of lilies in and around the four-tiered fountain fronting the mansion, all brought in from abroad. One of the sons supervised the construction of the mansion, making certain that the A-grade mixture of concrete and its pouring was precisely followed. According to our tourist guide, during the construction of the mansion, the workers did not just use pure concrete, but they have mixed it with egg white, as what Don Mariano's son ordered them to do. The result, the walls and posts of the mansion has a unique texture and indeed different from other mansions.
The ruins is also known as the Taj Mahal of Negros because this was built by Don Mariano Lacson for his first wife, Maria Braga. And if you roam around the mansion, you can see here lots of M and M initials on the walls, and it means Mariano and Maria, burning love.
In 1911, Mariano decided to build a mansion in remembrance of Maria, right in the middle of his 440-hectare sugar plantation in Talisay City, Negros Occidental. It was, in fact, designed to be a monument to their enduring love affair. Thus, the M and M initial on the walls are not just simply for design purposes, but a proof of Don Mariano's burning love to his wife Maria. Maria's father, a ship captain, introduced European architectural influences into the design of the mansion, from the overall Italianate inspiration to the shell details of the roof. The structure of the house was of solid concrete. Interior floors were dressed either in tiles imported from Spain or 20-meter-long hardwood planks that were cut a meter wide. The mansion served as residence of Mariano and all of his unmarried children not until the eve of World War II, when it met its sad fate.
This majestic neo-Romanesque and Italian structure was burned down during the World War II, as what the USFA instructed to prevent the Japanese from making this mansion as their headquarters.
It took 3 days for the soldiers to burn down this mansion, but as you can see, it still remains as majestic as it is.
Before the advent of industrialization and the entry of sugar mills, the large hacienda ran its own máquina de vapor de horno economic, or steam-powered Muscovado sugar mill.
Right behind me is the chimney that the Lacsons were using to process raw sugar, which is considered as one of the leading industries here in Negros Occidental.
After literally being in ruins and practically abandoned, the mansion was left to the elements for several years. It wasn't until when some of the Lacson great-grandchildren who inherited the land where the ruins sits decided to develop it.
The ruins was open to the public 4 years ago, and since then, tourists around the globe visit this one-of-a-kind architectural structure to get a glimpse of the rich historical heritage of Negros Occidental.
Since it was open to the public, the ruins has been a favorite location for photography and filming, whether you're documenting special occasions, honing a skill, or just enjoying a hobby.
So guys, if you will have the chance to visit Negros Occidental, make sure to drop by the ruins and feel the wonderful past of Negros Occidental.
You know what, Churchill? I have always adored structures like this, architectural landmarks like this. It's definitely timeless and priceless.
Same here, Jordan. And you know what? I want my dream wedding to be held here.
Really?
Yes.
Of course, every year there are lots of weddings and special events held here because during nighttime, it is transformed into really like one-of-a-kind architectural masterpiece with all the lights and stuff like that.
Yes, exactly. Especially the garden setup, Jordan.
Just celebrate your very special day in your life with the man of your dreams.
With my one true love. Right, Ron? Ron.
Okay,
see.
guys, so this is the ruins of Negros Occidental, and this is really amazing.
The heat of the sun did not stop us from visiting another fascinating structure in Bacolod City. Being the ruins have somewhat made us feel like we have traveled back in the past. And today, a memorable structure will surely bring us back into the present, modern day.
Hi, amazing people! Right now we're here at Pope John Paul II Tower.
This tower stands as a memorial to Pope John Paul II's historic visit on February 20, 1981, where he was received and welcomed by a lot of faithful Bacoleños in this same place, the reclamation area here in Bacolod City. So let's take a glimpse of Pope John Paul II's Memorial Tower.
Before going in, an 8-foot statue of Pope John Paul II will welcome you. This statue carries the charming smile that Pope was known and loved for. A wonderful welcoming spirit that is found so inviting. Pope John Paul II Tower stands tall in Bacolod City in the province of Negros Occidental, one of the tallest peaks in the city. The Pope John Paul II Tower was inaugurated last February 18 this year to commemorate the visit of the late Pope John Paul II in Bacolod. The tower is composed of 7 stories with relatively small floor area that made it really look like a tower.
Bacolod City's skyscrapers and landmarks are fast changing from a simple town 70 years ago to a very progressive city that it is now.
Celebrating the new icons of Bacolod, the theme for this year's festival points out on how far the city had gone in terms of its development.
Exactly, and Pope John Paul II Tower is also considered as a new icon for Bacolod, alongside with other personalities, structures that best define Bacolod City.
This landmark stands in 700 square meter lot at the reclamation area within the Bacolod Real Estate Development Corporation. The Pope celebrated a Eucharist on this actual site before an assembly of almost 1 million people.
This chair is a gift of love to Pope John Paul II during his pastoral visit here at Bacolod Diocese last February 20, 1981.
So, let's take a look at some memorabilia.
Exactly, Jordan. Go!
One could have a chance to know more about the late Blessed Pope John Paul II. You'll get the chance to see the memorabilia of the late Pope during his historic visit in this province. And also, you'll definitely get some useful facts about his life before and during his papal service.
So you can see here pictures of Carol Wojtyła, or better known as Pope John Paul II. So here, the wedding day of his parents, from his infancy to his teenage years or during his seminary years. So a trivia, before he entered the seminary, he first volunteered in the military. So that's Pope John Paul II.
We're now in 4th floor.
Yeah,
4th floor.
3 more to go.
3 more to go, Jordan. And right now we see here the portrait of the entire Vatican City.
Very beautiful.
Yes.
Let's go up.
Let's go.
As we go up to each floor of the tower, we notice that most people who visit the place are students, and we even met some foreigners. This only shows that this tower, which symbolizes how solid Bacoleños are when it comes to religion, is a must-visited place in Bacolod. So, for those who want to relieve the spirit of one of the most influential men in the world, why not check out this place?
This painting portrays the care and the deep love of Pope John Paul II to the youth and to the children.
And actually, this Pope is known for that.
Yes.
6 floors, 1 more to go.
1 more to go.
Go up.
This tower is open from 7 in the morning until 8 in the evening. For those who want to visit this place, you will have to prepare yourself. If you really want to reach the summit of this tower, you have to trek your way up. Upon reaching the top floor, you will surely enjoy the breathtaking view of Bacolod City and the splendid Guimaras Strait.
Amazing people, we should congratulate Jordan for making it up here, up to the roof deck. My God, he's really nervous.
You know what, Church? It took a lot of courage for me to go up here because I have this great fear of heights. But the view here is so great. You can see a lot of establishments. You can see almost the beauty of Bacolod City.
Entire
Bacolod City.
Indeed, the late Pope has been a source of inspiration for the millions of Catholics in the world, and Bacolod is lucky to have been visited by him at a most challenging time for the province of Negros Occidental. The Pope Tower will be more than a tourist attraction for the Negrenses, and it will also serve as a reminder that God will never forsake His people.
The new government center of Bacolod has been one of the many changes in the city's skyscraper and landmarks. The city's dream to have its own government center is now a reality. Standing majestically in a 5-hectare lot along Circumferential Road east of Bacolod, the new government center is now the pride of every Bacolodnon. A magnificent architecture blossomed in the midst of the vast sugarcane fields, which symbolizes strength and power.
The design of the newly built government center is modest, functional, and beautiful. It also has an astonishing landscape and fountain.
The facade and neoclassical Renaissance columns and windows show the flamboyance of the old elegance and tasteful restraints, clashing yet artfully complementing her modern interiors.
The new government center of Bacolod City serves several needs of the society, along with the access to different departments of the government where you can find in a distinct place. This building also serves as the nerve of all the programs and projects that will be carried out.
At night, the fountain looks like a gala performance of water in harmony with a dazzling array of red, green, and other lights against a backdrop of soothing music. The 3-feet pool softens the visual impact of a square park that provides a luxury of space rarely present in many government structures today throughout the country.
Its location is not highly polluted, for this is the only building inside. So during nighttime, groups of people flock here to have a stroll or to have a breath of fresh air.
The Esplanade is indeed a welcome respite for the new government center clientele and the general public experiencing the hustle of a rapid urban growth like that of Bacolod City. Since its construction, the new government center has quickly become one of the favorite spots of the Bacoleños, a place where they can spend their leisure time away from the polluted downtown. It has also been one of the favorite locations for photo enthusiasts, or for those who want to have their picture taken as a remembrance of the amazing city of Bacolod.
Bacolod City is also home to some famous and leading artists in the country. Bacoleños are also fond of art and anything that goes with it, may it be in paintings, sculptures, multimedia arts, body arts, handicrafts, or metal crafts. These can be seen in many parts of the city, even during the Mascara Festival. As we spend our remaining nights in the City of Smiles, one realization has come up in my mind, that Bacolod arts are everywhere, may it be in a gallery, in a public place, or even just along the street. 6 colorful, three-dimensional art installations mounted on sculpted paper boats floating in the fountain area of the Bacolod City Government Center are among the newest attractions for Mascara Festival revelers. Most people come here not just to relax and stroll, but also to capture memories together with those wonderful works of art. As we are having our time seeing and enjoying the spectacular fountain of the new government center, we got the chance to meet the man responsible for all these works of art, Mr. Charlie Ko, a leading Filipino artist based in Bacolod. Good evening, amazing people. I am now here with Mr. Charlie Ko. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
Welcome
Good
to
timing, huh?
Yeah, welcome to Amazing Planet Channel.
Thank you for having the opportunity to proudly tell you about the idea.
It's our pleasure. So, sir, what is your inspiration in coming up with this design?
This is one part of the what we call Mahika. It's been going on for the last 8 years, and Mahika means magical. So I said, why not do every year? We will support the local artists to do something different, no? And then we started producing the work almost 2 months.
Okay.
So the idea of using paper boat, as you see that the first image you see in the float, is real, the paper boat.
As one of the 3 landmarks designed for the 32nd Mascara Festival, the floating carousel has brought the artworks of Bacolod artists to a new level that many people, even children, can relate with. One thing that makes this relevant in the Philippine art scene is that this is an example of an artwork that goes down to the level of entertainment without compromising its artistic values. This is the art that the people, the masses, even the unschooled and the children can understand.
And I put the a message that the power of the arts and the power of dreams. So this is part of the concept. The power of the artist, the power of dreams. Thinking out of the box, using water, using the space, and it's for my idea of a public art. And for me, when I see people, all ages, looking at the work and seeing the smile on their faces, for me, it's so fulfilling.
Bacolod is indeed lucky to have an artists community that actively contributes to the affairs of the city, such as the Mascara Festival. The Mahika Mascara is truly an artist's gift to the city.
According to Mr. Charlie Ko, art is not just a work within the 4 corners of a gallery, but in a public place where everybody can enjoy. For the Bacoleños, art is everywhere. This is the reason why Lacson Street turns into a standing room street salon. As strollers stand up in front of one of the many artists and get their faces painted. Jordan and I are not an exception. Steered with different emotions, we hurriedly went to one of the face paint artists and have this kind of art on our face.
I want pink butterfly on my cheek.
And I want the Philippine flag painted on my face. It's cool.
Face painting has become an attraction for the tourists during Mascara Festival. Those who are too lazy to wear masks to suit in the festive mood, face painting is a good alternative. As against henna tattoo, which stays on for up to a week, face paint is just good for a night. Since it is water-based, you can easily wash it off.
So there you have it, guys. After roughly 20 minutes, this is the work of art of Janjan here, who is a certified Bacoleño. So this proves that Negrenses are really artistic people. It's only for 30 bucks, but it's really worth it.
Located at the east of Bacolod City is where the newly constructed art district sits. More than just a party strip to Bacoleños, this spot is home to some work of arts of Bacolod's famous visual artists. Their paintings are displayed in the Orange Gallery.
Okay, so I'm now here with Mr. Ben Lope, and he is the owner of the very beautiful art district. So sir, how did this start?
This started in 2004, this corner, and we just added this part late last year.
So it's not just all about arts, it's also more on restaurants and stuff like that.
Yeah, yes and no. More on the arts, I would say. The architecture first, enjoying the outdoors, and that's why it's not like an
Plain
indoor,
bar,
yeah, mall or air-conditioned place. So felt that the outdoors is good to enjoy and always pushing the art.
So you are an artist by heart since birth?
Yeah, the architecture is like my hobby, and so felt that there was a need to push local art. So we have this Orange Gallery.
Filipinos are as fascinated with singing and fiestas as they are with the arts. And in the City of Smiles, the works of the local artists are showcased at the Orange Gallery Bacolod. The Orange Gallery Bacolod also allows artists and other participants to discuss the works that are displayed. One of the more well-known works that are discussed include the concept of women as mythical heroes. This was participated by several local artists like Charlie Co, Marisol Alcazar, and Dennis Escalan. And we are just lucky to have seen and interviewed those mentioned artists while we are having our art tour in the gallery. I'm in the Orange Gallery and I'm with Miss Marisol Alcazar. She is the one who painted this masterpiece. So ma'am, or Marisol, could you tell us about this work of art?
Actually, it's 2 days on the spot painting exhibit, which is named Frame of Mind, and it's an event for the mascara. This concept here is about internet. It's like yeah. Usually people right now is into internet. They communicate in internet, Facebook, email, and like they spend the whole day
And night.
and night.
It's actually an eye-opener piece of art. So how many artists were you who participated in the exhibit?
Actually, there are a lot of us. There's Charlie Co, Dennis Escalon, which they are already a well-known artist all over.
Thank you very much, Marisol. Very good work of art.
Another painting that caught my attention is this painting wherein it features a unique concept and design. With me is another well-respected artist here in Bacolod. He is Sir Dennis Escalan, and he will be telling us about his inspiration of this one-of-a-kind masterpiece. So sir, what is your inspiration with this?
It's about the people here in our district. It's friends that drink beer, takes care of our pet.
Okay.
The fish and Brownie, our dog.
So what are the future plans of the artists here in Art District?
Actually, our district is it's composed of restaurants, but the artists here are multimedia artists. They are visual artists. They're painters, filmmakers, poets, and so on and so forth. We just meet here, musicians and stuff like that. So happens that right now, visual artists and shows. Sometimes we have shows here of installation artists and film showings of local filmmakers.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
For art aficionados, this is one place you will not want to miss. Each city, each province, and each individual living there has a story to tell, and artworks are one of the best ways of expressing them. By going to Orange Gallery, you get to see this for yourself and understand the heart and soul of the City of Smiles.
Art is not merely for photo souvenirs. In Bacolod, you will see different forms of artworks which you may take with you, of course, for a fee. The streets of Bacolod are lined not only with mascara participants and spectators. Kiosks and tents selling unique Bacolod souvenirs are as rampant as the people. Along Lacson Street, you will find different souvenirs, and some are even works of art. As we walk along the street, guess I just found a perfect souvenir for my friends back in Iloilo. And as Sir Joey did my personalized keychain, I took the chance to ask him some questions.
Manong Joey, when did this start?
Started in 2006.
2006. So the process of carving this one is your personal invention?
Personal and improvised materials.
That is made of
Battery and
battery and engraver.
By using improvised equipment and an engraver, and for just few seconds of carving, Sir Joey has just made me a personalized keychain.
Done in just few seconds.
An artist by heart, Sir Joey also makes a masterpiece called junk art. According to him, it is an art made from indigenous and recyclable materials.
After we have the personal carving, we now go to the other masterpiece of Sir Joey called
Junk art.
junk art. Sir, what are these masterpieces made of?
Made of
Course, junks. Like this one is
a toys.
a toy.
Yes, old toys.
This is a universal charger, right?
Charger.
Yeah.
Electronic device.
And the mineral water bottle. Right.
Old dolls.
Old dolls?
Then animal bones. Real animal bones.
Really? And what about this one? Mascara, of
Mascara,
course.
yes.
We're in Bacolod.
Mascara. This
How
one,
long?
old charger. Old calculator.
Oh. Okay, how long can you finish this one masterpiece? How long will it
Two
take for you?
masterpieces in a day.
That's amazing. 2 masterpieces in one day. How's that, right?
Aside from the personalized keychains and bracelets and the junk art, Sir Joey also sells tribal necklaces and handmade bags, which are also perfect for souvenirs. It's like we've just been to Boracay, but you don't need to go there just to have these unique souvenir items.
What's a trip to Bacolod if you don't bring home some of these delicious goodies that the place is known for? If there is something Bacolod is known for, aside from its inasal, it would be its sweets. Being the sugar capital of the Philippines, dessert comes naturally to locals. With acres and acres of sugarcane fields and countless centrals and azucareras, you would press to find any other province which yields some of the best and tastiest desserts around. Calea is one of the dessert places in Bacolod.
After a sumptuous meal, we headed to a dessert shop in downtown Bacolod for a sugar fix. In a boutique shopping center hidden in one of those back alleys, we enter a world of fun and food. We walked around, had a multitude of choices, but we settled on 2 desserts that caught our eye as well as their best seller.
Okay, so after our trip to the ruins, we had lunch, and now is the most exciting part because we are going to have our dessert here at Calea Lacson Street.
And apparently you can see there are really a lot of people because Kalea is one of the best pastry shops here in Bacolod. And Churchill, what's yours?
Yes, Jordan. What I have is white chocolate cheesecake.
I have here some kind of a chocolate cake with some caramel filling, but it really tastes good.
If you want luxury cakes and sweet flavor you can never find anywhere, Kalea cakes are a must-try when in Bacolod. This fine cake shop is above average with very scrumptious selection of cakes made with the finest ingredients and a cozy and calm place to sit down, have a slice of cake and coffee, and read.
Jordan, this is my first time in Kalea and it was really good. You know, the white chocolate cheesecake.
And also me, I got full with my slice of chocolate cake and I bought some for the rest of the production crew. So they too can taste how sweet and how good pastries here in Kalea are.
It will be a truly Bacolod escapade if you will try some other delicacies that the City of Smiles is known for. So why not grab each of these pasalubongs? Surely it's worth the pay.
The first day until the last day of our Bacolod escapade has been an amazing experience for us. The people, the festival, tourist attractions, the food, their famous delicacies are more than just how bloggers and visitors describe them. Indeed, the City of Smiles deserves all the names and metaphors given to them.
The 3 days of fun, enjoyment, and excitement, Jordan, in Mascara Festival is truly memorable and worth coming here.
Exactly, as far as I can remember, we went to the government center.
Yes.
We went to the majestic ruins. We had our own experience of street dancing at the masquerade. And of course, we also went to the art district, which is my most favorite part of our tour.
Same here.
So do you plan to visit again Bacolod and to experience Mascara Festival?
As you can see in my shirt, Jordan, I love Mascara Festival.
Okay, so guys, I hope you enjoyed our travelogue here in Bacolod. My name is Jordan.
And I'm Churchill.
Only here on
Amazing Planet Channel.
Mask,
And Cara.
last promise.
Jordan, did you know that Bacolod's
15 meters north, chimney that the Laxons were using to, ano tawag na? Maggaling?
garden setup, Jordan? It's all what the wedding